In this video, I'm gonna share with you how to win fast and win often in 2023. Who the fuck writes crush it? I win fast and I win often. Ryan, if you're watching this, I would never say crush it. That was a terrible title. What's up, everybody? I'm Mike Claudio, owner of WinRate Consulting and host of the Big Stuff Podcast. I help people win fast and win often for a living. What I mean by that is we take a very holistic approach to guiding people to become better humans, which in turn makes them better business owners, which in turn makes their business more profitable, growing, more lucrative, more money, more relationships, better home life, better marriage, better parenting, better relationship with your kids. We want to focus on all of that. So when I talk about winning fast and winning often in 2023, I want to start by helping you minimize and simplify the decision making. I think so many people overestimate next week's decisions and underestimates their next decision. Because you can't control next week, you can't control next quarter, you can't control what happens in 2023. Realistically, if you're sitting here at the end of 2022, you could not have visualized or planned for what happened this year at the end of 2021. There's too many variables, too many things changing, too much information being passed too quickly, too many things change in the marketplace, employees, whatever, your products, services, vendors, suppliers, everything changes. You can't control that. You can't control what happens next week. And that's where anxiety creeps in. That's where a high level of emotional decision making happens. That's where emotional and decision fatigue sets in, because you're trying to control things you can't control. But you have to be able to win the next decision. And winning the next decision is incredibly relative and incredibly subjective. Because ultimately, that decision has to get you closer to a desired outcome, closer to a desired endpoint. And what I mean by that is the why in the road, the fork in the road, when you get to that decision. Very rarely are one of those two options terrible. It's not like, if I go right, I'm gonna fly off a fucking cliff. And if I go left, I'm gonna win. It's never that clear. It's this might, this will, this is the right option, this is the right option because of who I wanna be and what I wanna be known for. Those are the two questions that I severely help you get very clear on. Who do you wanna be and what do you wanna be known for? That should govern and curate your decision making when you get to the fork in the road. Because winning the next decision is the actual only thing you have control over. There's nothing you can do to fix yesterday, and there's nothing you can do to make decisions for tomorrow. The faster you understand that, the more you'll win, and the faster and the more often, and all those things. To win fast and win often is about winning the next decision, but ultimately deciding and knowing you have control over defining what winning looks like for you. I've talked about this a lot. It's not what your mom thinks, your dad thinks, your siblings think, your audience thinks, your employees think, your wife. It's what does winning mean to you? What does it look like? A lot of times it's not stuff. I'll promise you, once you get the money and stuff, it actually doesn't mean anything. If there's one thing I hope you can take from this is when I get to $1 million, or when I get that one client, or when we get the house, or when I get the car, it won't fucking matter if you don't like who you are and you don't like what you're known for. It will not matter. So to win in 2023, decide who is the man or woman you want to be at the end of the year. Who do you want to see when you look in the mirror? What do you want to know about yourself, and what do you want to be known for? Because you can change that with the next decision. You might be a piece of shit, fuck up, ruin people's lives, taken advantage, stolen, lied, cheated. You can be that person, but you don't need to be that person in your next decision. And that's how you start to pivot towards winning. So you want to win fast and win often in 2023, decide who you want to be and what you want to be known for. Then you reverse engineer that into tactical initiatives. The activities, the habits, the routines, the measurables, the KPIs, the morning routines, the evening routines, the accountability you're gonna put around you, the people you're gonna bring into your life, the people you're gonna remove from your life. And that could be a lot to a lot of people. It's hard to separate from who you were and what you were known for to become who you wanna be and what you want to be known for. Everything will have to change. If you don't like the answer to those questions right now, everything will have to change. So you can decide who you're gonna hire, who you're gonna fire, who you're gonna hang out with, who you're not gonna hang out with. Or am I gonna drink this year? Am I not gonna drink this year? Am I gonna watch porn this year? Am I not gonna watch porn this year? Am I gonna do drugs this year? Am I not gonna do drugs this year? You can make those decisions right now and say, but it's gonna be hard. Yeah, it's gonna be fucking hard. There's nothing that's gonna be easy about this. But you can make the decision to win the next decision. Maybe it's drinking soda for you. Maybe it's eating too late at night. Maybe it's not going to the gym. Maybe it's going to the gym too much and you're sacrificing your life and your wife and your kids because you're just working all day and then at the gym all night. It all comes down to who do you want to be and what do you want to be known for? Then everything else either does or does not align with that, does or does not get you closer to that, does or does not help you accomplish that thing that you want to accomplish. Yeah, KPIs, metrics, initiatives, money goals, activity goals, all this, the stuff, the house, the car, the vision board. Tiff and I are huge on vision boards. We have goals, we have things we want to accomplish, but if you get there and you do not like who you are and you do not like what you are known for, it will not matter. It breaks my heart because I've been through it. Getting that accomplishment, getting that client, getting that goal, hitting that revenue number. Like I said, when I hit 6 figures a month in revenue, I'll have made it. Now I'm at 200 grand a month now, and it's still like, I got so much to fucking do. Like, it just doesn't matter if you don't like the answer to those two questions. So for you, whoever you are watching this right now, you have to decide what winning looks like for you. That is you want to win fast and win often in 2023, start there. What does winning look like to me as a person? Not what does winning look like to me with that person's perspective, or what is my mom gonna think, or what is my uncle gonna think, or what is my business partner gonna think, or what are my kids or husband or wife gonna think, or what's my friends gonna think? No, if the minute you put someone else's perspective on something, it loses its power because it's not yours anymore. You adjusted it, you adapted it, you changed it to be what somebody else or what you think somebody else thinks winning should look like for you. My parents still don't get it. They love me, they appreciate me, they care about me, but they can't comprehend what I've done, and I'm just getting started. If I were to say right now, am I winning enough to everybody in my life, they'd be like, yeah. But it's not about the money, it's not about the stuff, it's not about the house, it's not about the cars, it's not about the pool, it's not about the vacations, it's about maintaining integrity with who I want to be and what I want to be known for. Because when I execute those two things, everything else will just be. I will just have money or I won't, but it won't matter. I will have nice things or I won't, but it won't matter. When you are trying to fill that gap, fill that hole, fill that void inside of you that you're trying to fill with all this exterior stuff, this external stuff, you will fail because it's not going to fit. Because what's in there, what's missing is your commitment to you. You living up to your expectations. Because it doesn't matter what anybody else says. When you lay your head down at night, you're stuck with the thoughts, decisions, actions, behaviors that you did that day that no one knows about. You're stuck with that. Are you happy with those? Are you happy with what you represented? Are you happy with who you were? Are you happy with what you were known for today? I know I am, and I wasn't always. I used to do a lot of shit behind the scenes, a lot of shit in the dark I wasn't proud of. But when I started making decisions where those weren't true anymore, I became happier. My anxiety went away, my depression went away, and it comes back sometimes too, but that typically is a sign that I'm living out of integrity with who I want to be or what I want to be known for in some way. And sometimes it's not as obvious as you want it to be. But listen to yourself and go all in on you this year. Go all in on who you want to be. Go all in and be as unbalanced as fuck towards that outcome, towards that defined, measurable, trackable person that you want to be. And I promise you right now, it's not fitness. It's the decisions you make. It's the way you talk to yourself. It's the people you're around. It's the habits. It's the rituals. It's the routines that you do or do not live up to this year that will define what the success in 2023. Because if you commit every decision to winning towards that defined outcome, you will actually exceed your wildest expectations for yourself. Because the success, the monetary, the measurable, the things just come to those who live within integrity to who they want to be and what they want to be known for. And I preach this every day, and I'll tell you right now, the CEOs that I coach out of their companies, if they don't like who they are, they define themselves by their company. And when I pull them from it, because they say, I want freedom, I don't want to be in my business anymore, and I help that happen, they become miserable people because they don't have a self-identity. They're not living up to who they want to be or what they want to be known for. They realize it now because they stopped hiding it within their business. There's a lot of CEOs right now that their identity is tied to their business. And if you take that from them, i.e. remove them from the day-to-day, there's nothing they're working towards. They become stagnant, miserable, frustrated, sometimes undisciplined. Sometimes you just start to hate the people around you because they seem happy and they shouldn't be. You have to define it, you have to decide, and you have to win every decision as it comes. Not yesterday's, not tomorrow's, today's decisions. Are you going to live up to that image, that vision, that mission, or not? Because there is no gray area when it comes to you measuring you versus you. The easiest way I have found into winning today's decisions is to decide to be somebody that next year's version of you will be proud of. Because I'm sure you look back at last year, there's things you're proud of about yourself and the things you're not. That's because you got lackadaisical in the decisions throughout the year. So today, right now, immediately following watching this video, make decisions that next year's version of you will be proud of. And you'll be happy. You'll be happier. And you'll be destined for a higher level of success than you would be otherwise. Trust me on this one. I've been through this journey. I've been through the struggles. I've been through the trying to figure it out. And I will tell you, when I just got focused on making an impact with every conversation and winning the next decision every single time, everything became easier. Because I minimized the variables, I minimized the mistakes, I minimized the failures by focusing on a desired outcome. So do that. If you can't do it on your own, let us help you. We've been through this. I've been through this. I can help you, handhold you through this process in 2023 if you don't think you can do it on your own. If you do, know that you can do it because you likely know what you need to be doing. Get out there and win fast and win often in 2023.